It may sound counterintuitive, but for many people, the more diligently they save, the poorer they feel, while the thought of investing fills them with fear of losing everything. This paradox is surprisingly common, and it's rooted in the realities of how money works in our modern world. Imagine this. You spend 5 years working hard, saving every penny you can. You skip luxuries, cut back on little pleasures, and watch your bank balance slowly grow. Yet, as the years go by, you notice that everything around you is becoming more expensive. The cost of a meal at your favorite restaurant creeps up. Housing prices soar. Even basic necessities like groceries and utilities seem to demand more of your hard-earned money. Despite your best efforts, your savings just don't seem to stretch as far as they once did. This is the silent effect of inflation, the gradual erosion of your money's value over time. While you're carefully putting money aside, the world is quietly making that money worth less. And it doesn't stop there. As you work harder and start earning more, you find that your tax bill grows as well. The more you make, the more you pay, often at higher rates. Meanwhile, some of the world's wealthiest individuals, people like Warren Buffett or Donald Trump, sometimes pay less in taxes, proportionally, than their own secretaries. The system seems stacked in favor of those who know how to make their money work for them. If you do nothing with your money, if you simply let it sit in a bank account, its value will diminish day by day. Saving alone cannot make you wealthy. Only by investing wisely can you hope to achieve true financial freedom. But this realization brings a new challenge. How do you invest correctly? How do you avoid the pitfalls and maximize your chances of success? After years of study and personal experience, I've distilled the process of effective wealth building into 4 essential investment principles. These are practical strategies that anyone can apply, regardless of their background or starting point. The first principle is to become an insider. Don't invest based on rumors or hearsay. Instead, strive to understand the industry or asset class you're considering from the inside out. Take the example of Li Ka-Shing, one of Asia's wealthiest businessmen. Before he invested in the plastic flower industry, he worked in a factory in Italy, learning every aspect of the business, from production to distribution to market trends. By becoming an insider, he was able to minimize risk and make informed decisions that outsiders simply couldn't match. He didn't just invest, he became part of the industry, and that's why he succeeded. The second principle is to understand where your returns come from, whether it's price appreciation or cash flow. Some investments make money by buying low and selling high, capturing the difference in price. Others generate regular income, like rental properties that provide steady monthly payments. Sometimes you need quick profits. Other times, you need reliable, ongoing income. The key is to know what you want and choose the investment strategy that fits your goals. Don't blindly chase trends or follow the crowd. Instead, be clear about what you're aiming for and align your investments accordingly. The third principle is to use your capital efficiently and avoid the trap of sunk costs. If you've invested in something that isn't working, don't throw good money after bad in an attempt to recover your losses. This is a common psychological trap, wanting to make back what you've lost by investing even more. But money has a time value, and it's often better to cut your losses and redirect your capital into more promising opportunities. Be disciplined. Evaluate your investments objectively, and don't let emotion dictate your decisions. The fourth and final principle is to always maintain liquidity. You might have profitable investments on paper, but if you lack cash flow, if you don't have enough liquid assets to cover your obligations, you can still go bankrupt. This was painfully evident during the financial crisis of 2008. Many people lost their homes not because their properties were worthless, but because they couldn't make their mortgage payments when times got tough. Those who maintained strong cash flow, who kept enough liquidity on hand, were able to weather the storm and even take advantage of new opportunities. Cash isn't just king. It's your lifeline in uncertain times. Ultimately, you could take hundreds of finance courses or read dozens of investment books, but if you don't grasp these fundamental principles, you risk falling into the same traps that cause so many people to lose money. Investing is as much about mindset as it is about numbers. It's about staying rational, being patient, and making decisions based on knowledge rather than emotion. Don't approach investing as a game of luck or a gamble. Approach it with the mindset of a thoughtful, disciplined investor. Be proactive. Take the time to understand what you're investing in. Know the difference between speculation and informed decision-making. Remember that the goal is not just to make money, but to build lasting wealth that can withstand the ups and downs of the market. If you found these insights valuable, take a moment to reflect on your own financial journey. Are you simply saving, hoping that it will be enough? Or are you learning, growing, and positioning yourself to make your money work for you? The path to financial freedom isn't easy, but it is achievable. With knowledge, discipline, and the courage to act. I wish you success on your journey to financial independence. May you achieve it not through luck, but through understanding, determination, and the wise application of these timeless principles.